What's going on, everybody? It's LaShawn, your local realtor here in Fayetteville. Just want to make a quick video on why I chose real estate. What's up, everybody? It's a good morning. It's Monday morning. Not everybody likes Mondays, but today feels great. I had some coaching last week, so I kind of worked from home all last week. But this week, I'm trying to start on this schedule that I made myself and work towards completing some business goals that I made for myself to complete by December, the end of December. But anywho, I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick about why I chose real estate. I got into real estate by, like 2 years ago. My realtor at the time, which is who I work with now, her name is Dana Faircloth with At Home Realty. I bought a house 2 years ago, and she was my realtor. And she just looked like she loved what she did. Like, she was happy, outgoing, just knew what she talked about, what she was talking about. And I really didn't know, like, how realtors got paid and how things work and stuff. I thought that, they got paid a certain hourly wage, and then if they sell a house, then of course you get commission from that. So I just started asking her a lot of questions about how she got into real estate and whatnot. And I actually always wanted to be an entrepreneur one day. So I had two goals for myself in life. I wanted a job that I could always, that I could travel in. And then I also wanted to one day work for myself. So I got goal one down. My last job that I had with QSI as a human resource manager allowed me to travel and see different states and different people, and really gave me an open mindset. So now I'm working on my second life goal, which is to work for myself. And I'm doing that through real estate. But anyways, I got into real estate because I saw how my realtor looked. And I was like, I'm not really into fashion. I'm not really into like making stuff. I like to cook, but I don't see myself, making that my business. So what are my talents? What do I like to do? So, as I did human resources, I found out that I really love helping people. I like being organized, and I like helping people better themselves. And what better way to do that than real estate, helping them buy their own house. Maybe they want to sell a house because they're downsizing, or they just had a child and want a bigger home. So what better way to help people than to help them with one of life's biggest decisions? So I got into school 2 years ago after I bought my house, and I passed the class, but honestly, during school, I did not study at all. So by me not studying, I passed the class by like a couple points, but then I also failed the state test by a couple points, and I took that twice. And whenever I fail at something, I always beat myself up because I set very high standards for myself, and I'm an overachiever. And as my old boss would tell me, I strive for perfection and not excellence. So I'm working on that. But so I just gave up. I just continued working with QSI, which was one of the best companies I ever worked for. They believe in giving people chances, molding people and grooming people to be something better than they were yesterday. So I stuck with them for a couple more years, I think like 2 more years. And then my resolution to myself this year was to finish something that I started. And one of those things was real estate. So I went through the year kind of like not really working towards that goal, because this whole year I had really been out of state in Ohio and Indiana, just trying to focus on my new position. as a divisional manager, trying to grasp that, and it was a really hard challenge for me. So I ended up taking the class, I think in June or July. Passed the class. We had an excellent instructor. I took it with J.Y. Monk. If anyone is in North Carolina, you may want to look that up if you are interested in real estate. But I took it with J.Y. Monk, and the class, this time I sat in the front of the class. This time I didn't study like I said I was, but what I did differently this time was whenever I got to class early, like I would get to class early every weekend, just so I can read, because I know as soon as I get home, I'm not going to look at that book, which I didn't. I tried a couple times, but if people know me, they know I hate school, they know I hate reading, so that's always a challenge for me. Not that I can't read, it just, as soon as I open a book, it's like, I go to sleep. So I took the class, passed the class. I knew I was going to pass the class. But the challenge was this state test. It was like so hard. But over 2 years, they made a couple changes to the test and took some things out and, just did things differently. So it took me a couple weeks to take the test because I was in Texas for like 2 weeks. And after I passed my class, and then after I got home from Texas, I went back out to Ohio. And something just hit me, was like, I wonder if I can take this class take this test while I'm here in Ohio. Since it's a computer test, I know I'm in a different state, but it's a test on the computer, why not? So I looked into it and got excited because there was a testing center right near my hotel, and I was staying in Ohio over the weekend, so that's what I did. I went and took the test, and I was so nervous. I didn't have any of my study material, which I usually will bring it with me so I can read on a plane or, just go over some vocabulary, but I didn't. But I did have my study guide that I got from my instructor in my email. So I looked over that, kind of prayed a little bit, and went to the testing site. So I took the test, and I just knew that I failed it. But I think this time what I did differently was I actually took the time to read the question maybe like 2 or 3 times. And then after I read the question, I kind of picked out what the key words, and then I read each answer slowly to understand it and comprehend it. And then it just helped me eliminate the wrong answers. So I took the test, and I just knew I failed it. I went up front after I was done, and I was like, and the guy was like, "Oh, you passed." And I was like, "Oh my God." So this time I passed on the first try. I think it's because I really wanted it this time. So after that, I was excited. I had planned on starting real estate part-time, just doing it on the weekends. But I started to become like in a really bad headspace with my job. Not that, anything crazy was going on. I just kind of felt like I was starting to get burnt out by it, by all the traveling, not being at home that much. And then I had some personal things going on. So one Monday morning in September, I just woke up and I was like, I just really can't do it anymore. Like, you wake up some mornings like that when you're like, do I really want to go to work? But it was just like I hit a brick wall. So I called my boss up and let her know like what was going on with me personally. And I just told her that I was going to be resigning to take care of some personal issues. And I thought that she was going to be upset with me. because this company has invested a lot in me. Um, so, but she wasn't. She wished me luck, um, and said some very encouraging words to me, which she's done always, and I take with me every day. So I get started in real estate. It took me a little bit to get, going, because the lady that was going to train me, had some issues going on herself. So it just took a little bit to get started. And when I got started, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have like 4 houses on the board by the end of October. That's my goal. And, always setting high standards for myself. So it was like the middle of October. I didn't have anything on the board. I started getting like discouraged. I really didn't treat my new career path as a business, because I was just so excited to be home all the time now. So I just worked from home, which really ended up being that I didn't do shit. Excuse my language. But that's what happened. I really didn't do that much. Like, I did enough to make it feel like, yeah, I did some stuff today. And then I wasn't really seeing the results. And, I started like doubting myself, like, did I make a mistake? What's going on? Nothing's happening for me. And I just got in this bad headspace. And before you know it, like, I felt like crap. So I called one of my aunts and talked to her about how I was feeling. I was like, is this normal? Like, I kind of feel depressed. Like, I'm kind of questioning myself now. And she told me it was normal. It was a big change in my life. And, I just have to get back in the groove of things. And one way how to do that was to start going out and going places, finding little hobbies for myself, doing something that I always wanted to do but didn't really have time to do it. And a couple years back, I took like one of my old managers. She was in like this coaching class, and she offered to be my health coach for free for a couple weeks. And I was remembering that and how we would talk in our sessions, and one of the things that she was really big on was cleaning the clutter out of your life. So I kind of started doing that. It's been a little slow process, but I did most of the things that I wanted to do so far, which helped me get out of that negative mind space. And so far I have a condo that I'm closing on. I have another house that I close on in December, and then I have 2 clients that I'm helping so far, and a couple more in the pipeline, but 2 that are really serious right now. So I'm starting to see the results, because I'm starting to align myself with what I want to manifest. I started listening to podcasts all the time, mostly when I'm in the car, or if I'm cooking, I'll turn on the Alexa and put on a podcast that talks about real estate and different agents and their success and their tips. I started trying to read books. As I said before, I know you guys know that I hate reading. So I'm trying to get myself out of that. And I have this board, and I'm trying to be organized, so I have this board in my office at home, my dream room office. So that'll help me with a calendar, some notes, my business goals, and keep track of my transactions. So I'm trying to set up my office as well. I took a coaching class last week that's helping me really visualize where I want to see myself and how to get there. And that's why I'm also making these videos, is to, let people get to know me and see the real me. None of the, I'm doing so well, the fake stuff. I just want people to know me and see how my journey is going. So that's how I got started in real estate. So it's weird how people that you meet and barely know can inspire you to do other things. So I'm looking forward to seeing how I've changed in a year and how my mindset has changed in a year. So, but you guys will be going along with me on this journey as I continue to make videos, talk about tips, about home buying, home selling. I'm gonna try to do some events. I'm trying to do a raffle every now and again for some prizes. And that's pretty much it. But I'm on my way to the office now. Just wanted to make this quick video so that way I can check this off of my goal list. So I'll see you guys again shortly. I don't know when I'm gonna make another video, maybe later this week. I have to get some topics together and outline everything of what I want to do. But you guys have a great week. There's this lady that I watch on Facebook. She says a quote, and I love it. So she says, so y'all have a good day. And she says, and baby, if you can't, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's him. So you guys should go watch her. Her name is Tabitha Brown. She's vegan, which I'm trying to transition into vegan maybe soon. I'm taking little steps. But anyways, you guys have a great morning. It's Monday, just the start of the week. So we got a lot more days to get things accomplished. So make one of those days, make today worth it. All right, well, you have a great morning. See you guys.